It's episode 17 of This Week in Track. Check out that new logo. And on today's show, some overreactions and underreactions from the Doha Diamond League. Let's begin. All right, Doha Diamond League, first Diamond League meet of the year. Had quite a few upsets, a lot of wind. And listen, we've had wind at pretty much every meet in Texas this year, every meet in Florida this year, about half the college meets. We don't need it in the Diamond League now, too. They had to move the pole vault from Friday to Saturday and move it indoors because it was so windy. The javelin just took off. Anderson Peters' throw got tracked on radar. That's how long it was in the air. But there are also, as I mentioned, some surprises. Rai Benjamin loses to Alexandre Dos Santos. Shawnee Miller-Weibo gets third. Donovan Brazier not in the mix in his first 800 of the year. Timothy Chariot loses. Now, are these things a big deal, or are they your classic week one overreaction? So I want to go back and look at last year's Doha Diamond League meets to see, okay, did those results match up to what we saw at the end of the year? So let's check it out. We'll do this exercise together. Let's get this Doha Diamond League 2021 results fired up. Because, listen, there's a lot of track meets. It's hard to keep them all straight. So let's start here first. Let's just go through. Kenny Bednarik in the 200 over Andre DeGrasse by 1/100th. That one held pretty well. Obviously, DeGrasse gets the gold, but Bednarik was great last year, so that makes sense. Men's 400, did things change a lot? Norman, Zambrano, Curley, and James. Well, Curley went on to get silver in the 100. Zambrano and James were medalists in the 400. Norman slid back, but 44-2 for him makes a bit of sense. 800, all right, nothing crazy there. Timothy Chariot wins the 1500. So this is actually sticking closer to form than I thought. Thought there'd be a bit more upsets. Benjamin and then Dos Santos. So they just flipped the order in the mid 47s. So that looks similar. Just switch the names. Let's go to the women's side of things. Fraser Price, 1084. Okabari got suspended at the Olympics. Javion Oliver. So Fraser Price winning that makes sense. Women's steeple. Okay, here we go. Here's one for Team Don't Overreact. Chemutai, 8th place, 9:22. She lost by 22 seconds, and she would become the Olympic champion. So there's your lesson. Don't overreact too much, because you could become the Perith Chemutai of 2022. But you can also make the mistake of not reading enough of the results. Some of those winners that we just went through obviously went on to have great seasons, and we shouldn't just discount it because it's the first meet of the year. So we're going to do underreactions now. Who should we be more optimistic about? Who are we not giving enough credit to? Who are we not dreaming big enough after their win in Doha? Let's go first. Let's check out this men's 800. Now listen, you probably want to discount the men's 800 because it was won in 1:49.08, and that is historically slow for a Diamond League. However, Noah Cabet, watch out for him. He is 18 years old. He has a world indoor silver medalist. In fact, he just turned 18. So this is like the Arian Knighton of mid distances. And look at this. Results only goes back 2021. So only been seriously competing at the event for a year. So we may, because it was a 1:49.08, we may be underrating Noah Cabet's potential. Another name, Alexandre Dos Santos. Now, is it possible to underrate the guy who's number 3 all the time? Yes, it is, because when you compete with Carson Warholm and Rai Benjamin, that's not just one large, that's a huge cloud, over a good cloud, a positive cloud, but it's hard to get any sort of shine when you have those two figures in the event. 47-24. He ran a fast 400 at Mount Sac. He is very young, only 21 years old, turning 22 in the beginning of June. But his best days are in front of him as well. So if he can close that gap ever so slightly, if those other two guys, if Warholm cannot run 45, could he do that? That might be a thing. All right, and the last one, Gabby Thomas, 21.98 against a good field, beats Sharika Jackson in the 200. Now, Why are we still underrating Gabby Thomas? I don't know. She got a bronze medal last year, but it just still feels like we're discounting the possibility that she could be a gold medalist this year. Let me just put this out there. If Elaine Thompson-Herah is the Elaine Thompson-Herah of 2021, then nobody's going to beat her. But there's no guarantee she's going to be that fast, and Thompson is right there. I think a performance that somehow got lost last year. Actually, I know why it got lost, because everybody in the 100 and 200 was amazing last year, particularly from Olympics on, pre-Olympics and on. But look at this. This is all time list. Gabby Thomas, 21:61. Remember that at the Olympic trials? Do you remember that at Hayward Field? I know it was great conditions. I know it was a fast track and everybody was running fast. But everything since then has shown that Thomas is just a complete, consistent force in this event. Is she going to run 21.6 every time? No, but I think she's the type of runner where good conditions align. She is that good. So another sub 22 for her. If Thompson-Herah is not 100% or is not, maybe Thompson-Herah decides, I just want to run the 100 because it's really cool being the fastest woman in the world and I can just peace out after that. Maybe rest up for the 4x1. Maybe she decides that. Thomas is right there.